This is unusual when we usually have several women in the group, but our lone female tonight. Welcome to the stage, Ann King. Let her hear it. Ann.
All right, another day in paradise. I used to be a principal of a large middle school, and every day when you walk in, it was one of these: is it going to be heaven or hell? You know, you walk down that hall and people are calm and they're smiling at each other and your coffee's hot. And then that damn bell rings and they let those kids in. Now, I will say being a teacher did prepare me for being a parent. You know, ask any teacher at the end of the day, what was the highlight of your educational experience? Closing that door, by myself, 3 minutes, on the toilet. Now, of course, as a parent, you don't even bother closing the door. Now, I was 40 when my daughter was born. Her father sort of came and went, literally. I'm retired now. Yeah, well, we could do a whole night on that one. I'm retired now. I'm a parent educator, and I have opportunity to talk to parents about something that's 5 cycles of childhood. These 5 cycles of childhood, and they're pretty interesting. And in fact, they repeat during the teen years. That may help explain why your 14-year-old is acting like a 2-year-old. You know, when they're infants, all they really need is total care and love, and then they turn 1 and they need new experiences, and you've all got that picture of that chocolate cake when they eat it. And then something terrible happens. They turn 2 or 13. And they tell you no. And they tell you I want. And they start to whine. Now, it's kind of cute when they're 2. No, I don't want to go with you. It's not so cute when they're 14. Oh, I got to go with you, Mom. Really? They have tantrums for no reason. And my favorite is they rebel and comply at the same time. And it looks something like this. You need your room picked up a little bit before you go to the game. Pick up my room. I always have to pick up my room before I go somewhere. Your room's kind of messy too. I don't know why you don't have to pick up your room. But they're doing it. And they make that sound, and they roll their eyes, and they crick their necks. There's going to be a lot of work for chiropractors out there. Now, when you hear that hairball, this may save your life if you've got a 14-year-old in your life. When you hear that hairball, it is not defiance. It means they heard you. Now, basically, a 3-year-old and a 13-year-old is a walking, talking middle finger with an attitude. I wonder sometimes if my daughter, when she was that age, if she ever looked at me and thought, man, that bitch is crazy. Now, this is important. These cycles do repeat through our lifetimes. Yeah, you may be here tonight with that 14-year-old. Yeah, and it goes something like this. Oh, honey, could you take the trash out before you come up to bed? Sure, dear. Fucking bitch. Thank you. Right? Now, yeah, sorry. I am going to be 70 here in a couple of weeks, and my body is basically falling apart. Yeah, I'll take that. 70, shoot. You know, my shoulders are shot, and I'm getting my hip totally replaced in May, and both knees are bone on bone, and a lot of days I have to wear a name tag just to remember who I am, you know? But I am not going to let that shit get me down. Oh, no. It's too hard to get back up. Now, I am looking forward to the rehab after surgery. Oh, yes. Page 18. 4 positions for sexual intercourse that are safe after surgery. 4. You know, I haven't had anything like that for at least 20 years. 1 should be more than enough, I think. Now, I am assuming that this part of the rehab is mandatory, and I am hoping that my insurance will help cover the cost of finding that partner. And he's out there, and he may still have it. But to be honest with you, I'm not sure I even want to see it. Thank you, Sarasota. Another day in paradise.
And King, ladies and gentlemen, and King.